I'm just going to recap what we went through earlier. The first matter that we spoke about was that, Islamic medicine is based on the principle that God is one and existence is one. And every being has a innate oneness. And that when you break that unity of your individual unity, that you destroy your health. And that health is about taking that person back to that point of their oneness. The other matter we looked at was that there are 4 primal energies, which is hot and cold, and wet and dry. And that those 4 primal energies combine to make 4 elements. Water combining the cold and wet, fire combining the hot and dry, earth combining the cold and dry, and air combining the hot and wet.
The Tibb tradition shares some things common with traditional Chinese medicine and traditional Indian medicine, but it also has some differences and different emphasis. I personally say that it is much more balanced than either of those 2 traditions. Why? Because in one case there are 5 elements there and a little too esoteric, and then the other one also 3 humours. This one seems to have a much more balanced approach. That's not to say that the other 2 traditions are not wisdom based and they have their contribution, and it's amazing from my understanding and perspective. This is much more balanced. Steve, would you mind just coming here for me, please? Again, I want you to look at this, Steve. What a specimen of a human being, but what kind of elements are obvious when you look at Steve? Is the water obvious, or the fire, or the air, or the earth? Air, yeah? Who said air? Yeah? Yeah? Got that, yeah? What else?
I don't know which element, but calmness and the earth.
Yeah? Bit of earth there, yeah? Yeah? So earth and air. Is that clear? What's your name, brother? Yasin. Would you mind coming here? So, brother Yasin, what elements talk to you? Earth, yeah? Can you see the difference? Both gentlemen, yeah? Can you see the difference in the elements? Now, why can you see that so obviously? You can, can't you? Because there is a great difference between the 2 elements. Yeah? Or all the elements expressing themselves very differently in these 2 human beings. Yeah? So more different they are, the easier it is to see. The lady in the center, yeah? Some of you said, of course she's got fire. We've got all the elements. But she has plenty of water that can be converted into a little more fire for her. Can you see? So the water, if you know, again to use a TCM idea, you need to put it on the boil a little to get the water moving so it converts into fire. Now the other, Susan, yeah? Opposite. She needs more moisture. Yeah? The dryness is increasing. Can you begin to see? So she's going to need the yin tonics, not the yang tonics. And again, to finish, can't you see what a universal language these healing traditions are? Isn't it amazingly empowering knowledge? Maybe that's why it needs to be hidden because it's too empowering. Okay, so just wanted to say thank you. I hope you've enjoyed the session. Yeah? You certainly got me excited. And I feel, that the work I'm doing is of value because people like you come. And I hope you will support our work because this tradition needs some focus and energy and to see that people can benefit from it. So thank you very much.
Assalamu alaikum, Shafi. Okay, alhamdulillah. Thank you for coming to this Baha Press event on the introduction to Islamic medicine. How did you find it?
I found it very informative, especially for someone like me who's just, starting to learn about Tibb medicine and Eastern medicine.
Okay.
It was a very good introduction, and I feel really fresh after the session.
I think we're actually living in a time where everybody is not in sync with their true individual selves. So the healing process is, a long and difficult one. But with the likes of Salim, with his knowledge, mashallah, since 1978, it's extensive and we all need to absorb that. So I found it, beneficial, but again, it's just like a taster. You want more and you actually need more.
This tradition of Islamic medicine is one of those few traditions left in the Muslim world which preserves its, what we would call its traditional cosmology. At Bahar Press, we intend to continue to provide you more and more of some of that, because it is a human inheritance, and as you can see, it's a very useful inheritance. So we intend to continue to do that, and so we'd love you to register on our site, give us your details, we'll email you, we'll talk to you about it. We intend to have more events like this, and you're all welcome. Thank you ever so much for coming. I hope that you found it useful, and if you have any suggestions as to how we can improve these events and so on, please. If you'd like to host an event in some place where it hasn't happened, please do tell us.